Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Track Review. What's going on, party people? How are we all doing today? Hope everyone is well on this beautiful Sunday morning. I'm really tired, but I'm here to push out content to the people. If I can find my water bottle. Last night was my birthday party. Thank you for everybody who showed up. Thank you all for the wonderful gifts. I got to meet Skite. That was awesome. Shout out to him, dude. He and Cam, he's a cool people. Speaking of which, hopefully we'll get to work on some stuff soon. It was just overall a really good night. All my friends showed up. We played Uno Flip, which I won once and then got hoed out of, but we won't talk about that. Just a fun night. So I thank everybody for showing up, and yeah, it was a great time. I also was able to perform at my party. Funny enough, shout out Derek. He played my songs. And there'll be videos. I'll probably post clips of me of the performance of me and Retta did with all my friends. Of us doing all three of our songs on top of a chair. It was just a fun time. And yeah, just appreciate the love and appreciate the support. Also, That's Okay got to 1,000. That is nuts. Honestly, thank you so much for that support. I was trying to we worked really hard on that, and just to really thank everybody for pushing that to 1,000. That's our second for the Balanced Ones. That's our second song on 1,000, which is unbelievable to say, because our first song was that got to 1,000 was "Life of the Party" on SoundCloud, and but this time, That's Okay is on just hit 1,000 streams on Spotify. So thank you for all the support. Keep streaming it. Keep streaming all our music. Keep streaming my personal single, Ain't No Grave. We're almost at like 700 on SoundCloud, I want to say. So I just appreciate the love. Anyways, today is a very interesting track review, to say the least. One I actually had planned for quite a while. And we're here. I finally set some time. This one's going to be very interesting to see for many reasons. Obviously, by the title, today is Harper Lee, or Monarch, with his new track that just dropped October 1st. With technical difficulties, it couldn't go to the other platforms, but right now it's on SoundCloud, so we will listen off of SoundCloud. Titled Red Forester. Now, context: Monarch, or Harper Andrew Lee, is a Atlanta singer, songwriter, producer, former member of the Balanced Ones, someone that I've known very well and helped me a lot to learn this producing thing. And despite any personal feelings, good or bad, between us, I would like to state the obvious of, like, I've always been a big supporter of what he does in terms of musically. When I feel like when he's at his best and he does the things that don't feel like it's a carbon copy, uh, he does some great things. I was a big fan of his track Victim, even though it did lean heavy on the weekend 80s sound. The production was some of the best I've ever heard from him. The atmosphere was great. I can appreciate his sound. It's one of my favorite songs for sure. Then there's songs like Problems, which I featured on, and while I think my verse was all right, I think overall it does show that he has a way to go in terms of songwriting, as in, i.e., his pen in terms of rapping doesn't sound as smooth. His awkward, it does tend to get awkward from time to time. But his production is always A1, so I'm very interested to see this. And obviously, Red Forester is a song off of hopefully an upcoming soon mixtape titled Episode from him. And yeah, I'm interested to see what he's got. It's almost a 4 minute song. If you guys will listen to the full song, I'll leave the link to his Instagram and SoundCloud down below. This should probably be on other platforms soon. And yeah, I'm excited to see what he's got. And please understand that all criticisms here, because I have been open with my, disagreements of him on my, like, most notably on my my podcast episode with Joe, and the video where I showed you my setup. But that does not impact what I think of the song. It's strictly based off the music. Because I have heard stuff that he hasn't even released or it's unfinished that I've heard that's really, really good. Heard some things that are not so great from him. So This song is out. He's very meticulous about what he does, so I look forward to see what he has put out for us. That being said, we got the new speakers. Beautiful. We're going to test them out. Red Forester, Harper Lee. Interesting. Bringing that same vibe of Victim to that kind of atmospheric buildup. Yeah. Not mad at this. Red light, bent over, midnight, euphoria, too high. This wavy, okay. What else? Try to take a chance, go and take you for a whirl. What? Oh God, no. Oh God, no. Look. Oh God, look. Production, the chorus is wavy. Pen? Nah. He's sounding like what? Oh no. Well, let's just continue before I say anything, because this, we are only a minute in. Let me just shut up. Spice Girl, we don't talk a lot when I'm there. What? Oh my God. You could be my. Oh my Jesus. What? Wow. I didn't want this to be the case. Don't do this, Monarch. Don't do this, bro. Please don't do this, bro. You don't even bother, you don't even try to read. You've been really active on the gram lately. Got my head in circles cause I want you in my Red Forester. What? Production is great so far. I'm loving the production. It is very one note, but like there's a lot going on. Their mixing got a little bit spotty in somewhere in the like 130, 140 range. I don't know what that was. But no, it sounds like I like the production. The beat's good. I like the chimes he's put in the back. Kind of this like magical element, like atmospheric, like definitely a car ride feel, which does fit with the album cover. Obviously, I'm looking at the other screen, but yeah, the lyrics, nah, they're like this might be more a vibe thing, right? Which I hope, but even then, he does come off really, really corny. Like, he does sound like a SoundCloud rapper right now. Like, he's... oh my God, I can't. Like I said, the production is like, he's a great producer. Pen-wise, this ain't it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep it real. Like, it's just, I don't know. It just comes off corny. It really does. It comes off corny. It seems like he's not trying to mimic Kanye, but I think in a sense it is trying to emulate that type of like, he doesn't have to be the best lyricist, but his beats are great. But this ain't it right now. It's vibey though. I can appreciate the vibe of it. I definitely can appreciate the vibe for it. But it does definitely sound like background music right now. Like, that's catchy. That's hard. I like that. Trying to fight, game pigeon in class, hit the target after 5. Why you always had your friends? I'm not even trying to pipe. You got photos of my parents, I got photos of your thighs. I don't wanna idolize you. What? I guess showing his priorities of like, hey, bro, like on some Outcast shit. Like, don't want to meet your mama, just want to make you. That'll make you cry, little. Whoa, what was that? Whoa. What was that? Let me go back. You've been out in Europe and I'm on city is fine women. I don't like you anyways, I just like the idea of us. Really ain't that serious. You've been playing. God, no. Christ. Why? What? Oh, man. Look. Let me put y'all on real quick with something I learned, I knew about for a little bit. For number one in literature, this applies to lyrics. The biggest thing I will tell you that will help with your with writing, in general, it'd be essays. This applies to all, not just music, but music this helps too. Show, don't tell. Show, don't tell. Okay? Show, don't tell. Now, what that means essentially is that he sounds really awkward right now to me. He does sound like he's not stumbling over his words, but he's basically over explaining. Like, we get the point. There's certain things that I think he should leave implied within his lyrics, in my opinion. I feel like you're telling people like I don't prioritize you. I just want your body when you've been showing that like beforehand that like she has pictures of your family. You have pictures of her thighs. You can already see where your priorities lie. I feel like over explaining yourself makes you come off a little bit awkward, just in general. In terms of like writing essays, it really paints a bigger picture. It shows a lot more maturity in writing. That's something I learned. Take that how you will. Nigga sounds corny right now. I'm gonna keep it milk. What is that? Like there's like I'm not gonna lie a little. You gonna lie like I lie a little. He straight up. I swear he freestyled like stumbled that. What? Harper, there ain't no way, bro. You ain't saying nobody this beforehand. What's going on? You've been playing with your mind glitter. Jesus Christ. What is? You've been playing games. I've been playing with your mind glitter. What? What? I swear to God, people are gonna think I'm hating, and I'm not. It's oh my God, that doesn't even make any sense. What? Can we get an inflection change? Okay, I like that. I like the atmosphere. This is a 30-second outro. Please don't let this be that case. Please don't let that be the case. Okay. I like the bass on this though. I will say it's very cruising. Okay. Overall, that's not bad. Ain't bad. It's not a bad song. It's not a bad song. I don't know why you're looking at me. It's not a bad song. Lyrics aside, production aside, it is very dull. It does seem like it's more of a vibey trap. It's not meant to really focus on lyrics a little bit, but he also is telling a story. And there's a lot of bars in there that are like just not it. You were playing games, so I was playing with your mind glitter. What the fuck? Like, if sure, I guess. But the biggest thing is that it is boring. It is very one note. Like there's for it to be a 3-minute song. By the first leg, it does get very, in my eyes, repetitive because he isn't changing his inflection. So, and his flow is still like, when there is variation, it still feels and sounds the same. His voice inflection is the exact same. The beat is as good as it is and as layered as it is. There isn't a lot of variation to make it be like, ooh, like the sparkles. I like the sparkle chimes in there. The bass is always great, mixed pretty well for the overall. But again, there's not a lot to really pull out that is memorable. I'll say it's not as powerful as a victim. It's not. There's never that really good moment like there was in Problems when the outro was very dreamy. I just don't think. This sounds like this would be more of an album cut than a single, and even then, it's still very boring. I don't think there's just much to really dig into. Really, I think obviously what he's talking about, I understand. But does it translate as well to a very catchy song? The chorus maybe. I will say it's wavy. I do like the vibe, the wavy. Like it has a certain swag to it that I can appreciate. But besides that, his lyrics, like I said, his pen does not match up with his production. In my eyes, that much at all. He'll have certain things, but it does sound very like, I don't know, very derivative of a Trippy Red. Like in terms of that kind of like, I don't know. I don't think it's not awful, but I don't think it's necessarily good either. If I was to give this a rating out of 10, I would say, honestly, a light to decent 4 out of 10 for sure. Not awful, but definitely not his best work. I've heard unfinished stuff from him that's better than this. I've heard, there's a lot of songs. Like, this is like, do I think this is better than Problems? Probably. Like, it's a maybe. It's not better than Victim at all. Like, I don't think this doesn't compete with Victim in the slightest. And it doesn't necessarily excite me for the mixtape, it does leave me with intrigue and concern. Concern because I worry that his pen will sacrifice for a body of work. And while the beats may be, of high quality industry grade, I don't think they'll be strong enough to carry out. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm able to be like, yo, this is one of the best albums or mixtapes or EPs I've heard this year. But right now, it does leave me worried that I hope that he is. I hope that is not the case. In terms of it not being good, and it feel like kind of more of a chore to listen to than it is that that it is an actual enjoyable experience. Not bad, but like I said, it does leave wanting more. So we'll see how this. I think people will listen to it. They'll vibe with it. They vibe with it. They don't if they don't. But I do believe they're not gonna really. It doesn't seem like there's anything memorable in my eyes. But let me know if I'm wrong. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the song. Full song will be in the description below as well as his social media. Be sure to check him out. Check out his other music. He is very talented. Go support him. With that being said, today's track was Red Forester by Harper Lee / Monarch. Stay safe. Love y'all. Bye bye.